Hey guys, welcome back to Crash Landing. Now in today's episode we're going to be working on some sink storage, basically a way of getting more than one extra life, because if we die like twice in quick succession, then basically it's game over. The world gets deleted and we can no longer play on this world because it's hardcore mode, and that would really suck because we spent quite a lot of time doing stuff around here. So I have built a room for our sink storage stuff, and we're going to move this guy over there in a second. Also give it a better power source so that it regenerates the sink thing quicker. So let's actually go and look at that now, and I'll bring this guy over in a second. So we might as well get our jetpack on and fly up here. So I've built a couple of little rooms over here for us to play around with. So this one here is going to be where we put all the sink storage stuff. So we'll have like a row of sink clones here, and then you can... Let's actually go in there and I'll show you. So you'll spawn in here with your sink clone, whichever one you choose to, basically like you can actually choose which one you spawn in, I think, kind of. So you like walk into the thing and that'll be your first one, walk into the next one, and so on. So you'll spawn in here and walk along here. It's all safe. There shouldn't be anything spawning in here and nothing can get in here. And you walk through this glass tunnel. I made it a nice little glass tunnel so nothing can get in here. Enderman can teleport into this area though, so if there is one that teleports in here, just hide in here and you should be okay. And then you can either choose to go down into the main building, the laboratory, or you can go up and into this room, which is going to be like the armoury. So it's going to have any spare armour. We've got a spare camel pack and stuff on there, and tools and arrows, weapons, and also food. And these are potion shelves, so eventually we'll get a potion room set up and we can actually store some potions in here, like regen potion, no, probably not regen potions, but health potions I think are doable. We could do regen potions, but it means a lot of sifting soul sand for gas tears. I've also got an enchanting table in here just in case, though I don't think you're actually going to have any XP levels when you spawn, so that's kind of stupid, but it looks good. Also a spare glider and torches and stuff like that. Basically anything you need, like an emergency survival kit, basically we're going to have in here. And we've also got chests for that stuff as well. There is a fire creeper out there riding a ghast. That's interesting. Also just this place is just a little garden area just to make it look nice. And because there was just too much stone around here, I felt, and it needed some green, some extra colours. So this is where we're going to have all the sink clones and stuff. I think we'll have the main one here, a power source up here, which I'm actually going to use an ender generator and have that going to a redstone energy cell. And then from the energy cell we'll try and hook up some conduit coming out here, and hopefully these things can take power from the top. I'm not too sure if they can, but hopefully that's a thing and that works. Otherwise we'll have to kind of redesign this a little bit. I guess we could just break out this underneath and have the power going from there. That's an idea. So let's actually go and... Actually no, first, before we set up the sink clone thing, I had another thing that we were going to do. So this, our little, our sifting thing, basically our automatic sifter, getting us loads and loads of ore, diamonds, fish, loads of strange things, cactus seeds. It's kind of getting full. Like this area, we've only got one space left, and that's probably going to get taken up pretty quickly. Let's actually put our camel pack back on. So what I'm going to do is, well, what I was originally going to do was have our smeltery over here, and all of these ores I was going to pump straight into the smeltery and cook them up into ingots, obviously, but it's not really necessary. I mean, we have basically an infinite amount of ores. Like, we have stacks of lead, gold, everything we're ever going to need, and all we need to do is put more cobblestone in here, or more dust in here more dust in there to get more. So it's really simple. We have infinite amounts of ore, and we don't really need the smeltery to double our ores. So what I'm going to do is just have it go into a redstone furnace. You guys are really loud. Let me just turn them down quickly. And then We'll have this going into a crystal chest, I think, because that's basically like the biggest chest we can get. I was going to have it going into some barrels because I thought that would look a lot better, but a crystal chest would be a lot easier and more compact. Eventually, I think we might have it going into a ME storage system or applied energistics storage system. But for now, we're just going to have it go into a crystal chest. So let's make our crystal chest. So to make that, we need a diamond chest. And to make that, we need a gold chest. So to make that, we need an iron chest surrounded by gold or a silver chest with golden glass. I'm going to use an iron chest. So let's make a gold one. And let's turn that into a diamond chest. There we go. And turn that into a crystal chest. We just need glass for that. Really simple. Now, if we stick this by our redstone furnace, loads and loads of inventory space. Now, unfortunately, there is some things in here that this thing packages that we don't want going into the furnace because they don't cook, like blocks of redstone, diamond, lapis, emeralds, quartz, and other stuff like that. So basically what we're going to do for that is install a pneumatic servo. And we're going to blacklist those items. So for now, we're going to leave it to a high signal so it doesn't pull anything out. And we're going to take one each of these things and we're going to blacklist them so it doesn't pull them out of the chest and try and put them in the furnace. So we need a block of gunpowder. Nickel ore can be smelted. All of this stuff can be smelted. Aha, that's what I was looking for. Certus quartz block. Obviously can't be smelted. What else do we get that cannot be smelted? Coal, redstone, lapis, and diamond. It's not going to use our diamond block, so don't worry about that. It's just going to kind of create a ghost, I guess you could say. So let's put that in there. And just fill the blacklist up with all of these items. There may be more, I'm not too sure. There may be some more that we need to add to it. Oh, do we need... Oh, this sucks. We don't have enough space. Okay. I guess we could take out the cobblestone and have it turn that into smooth stone. I don't mind having a bit of extra smooth stone. And that's pretty much all of the crucial ones, the expensive ones. Yeah, that sounds good to me. We'll just we'll have this smelt up some smooth stone just in case. That saves me having to do it when I need some, so that's quite good. Now let's put all these back, and that should be everything that I don't want to be smelted. Let's just take a quick check. Gold. I think that is everything. So now we just set this to ignore redstone signal, and it should pull out all of the other stuff that it wants to take. And it should start smelting it up into some good stuff. And it decided to take the cobblestone first. Right, now I also kind of want to make some... What diamond armor were we missing? I think I've got a helmet, although I don't even know... Pretty sure I made a helmet and enchanted it, but I have no idea where that helmet has gone. I may have lost a few things when I died a couple of times. Or did I not? I think I might not have made one because we've got the pneumatic helmet, so... I definitely want to make some boots though, so we're going to make some diamond boots as well. And we're going to have them just in case we need them. And I'll enchant them eventually when I get some decent enchants. Still need to pull loads of enchants off some armor so that we can get some good books and put those books onto our items. So that should be working. That should be everything we need. I'd have preferred it if it didn't take the cobblestone, but it doesn't really matter. We shouldn't get too much cobblestone from this anyway. So also, I kind of need to fill this back up with cobblestone to get the gravel going. Okay. That was rather loud. So let's just take some cobblestone from here. We can take a few more stacks. That'll do. And let's just add it to that, and that should start making some more gravel and getting us some more diamonds and other cool stuff like that. Sweet. And it shouldn't take any of these seeds. I should probably pull them out because it's not really necessary. Anything like Certus Quartz Dust I've been taking out because I don't need it. And it's pretty much useless to me. Also, Flint, not really necessary at this stage. And I've basically just been putting them in the trash can and getting rid of them. Cool, so that is that set up. We should get loads and loads of ingots eventually. We'll come and check on this in a second, well, at the end of the episode, and I may also add a second redstone furnace, I'm not too sure. It's not really necessary at the moment, but it would be nice to have it. That's going to run out of power quite soon, so let's put some more ender pearls in there. Just 2 for now, that will give us 40 minutes, that should be fine. How are we doing in here? Let's put some more in there. Cool. So let's go and get our sink storage thing, and I guess we should set that up as well. Also, since the last episode, I've been working on killing some Enderman or some Endermen, so that we can complete this last basic survival quest, making a killing, and get ourselves a sink core so that we can make the sink storage things. We could make this, we could craft it, but it's quite expensive, and I'd rather just get the first one from the quest. So, as you can see, I've killed 9 out of 10, so 90% complete. We just need to get 1 more Enderman. And the reason, well, I think the easiest way to do that, somebody suggested using the needle gun to kill them. Like, creating a little platform for you to stand, and using the needle gun to kill them. So that's exactly what I did. I made this little platform up here. Let's try and kill this ghast quickly. There we go. So I made this little platform, and I've basically just been shooting the Enderman with our needle gun from up here, and they can't really get to us because it's only 2 blocks high. They can't teleport up here. They can teleport to this edge here, but I don't think they can hit us from there, so it's all good. I need to go and fill up our camel pack quickly. Also, I've been getting tons and tons of supercharged creepers lately. Like the night that I was killing these Endermen, there were like 10 supercharged creepers around, which was rather scary. Anyway, let's fill up our camel pack quickly, and then we can carry on. Okay, so let's go and grab that sink storage thing, or our sink module. Can't remember what it's called. Let's also get that sword on our hotbar. I may actually, in between episodes, I may also upgrade my sword, make a cutlass or something, or maybe even a cleaver. That would be quite good to have. So, the shell constructor. I think, hopefully, it's not going to screw anything up if I break this and move it. It's probably going to get rid of the clone, the sink clone that's in there, but that's okay. We'll just generate a new one. So let's pick it up, and we'll... Ooh, that looks really cool. And we're going to move it over to our sink room. And hopefully we can set up a power source going to it. I'm pretty sure that these things won't take power from the top, which kind of sucks, but hopefully we can find a way around it. Also, the only way into this thing is from on the top, so it could be quite dangerous. Okay. Right, so let's put this thing here. And we're going to need some energy conduits, aren't we? So let's go and grab those quickly. Cool. Now hopefully 4 should be enough. Might not be enough actually. But it should be enough for now. Let's try and see if this thing is going to accept power from the top. First of all, we need to turn this up so it's actually taking power and giving power. And then output from the bottom. No, so it needs to be powered at the bottom here. That kind of sucks. That really puts a wrench in the works. I was hoping to have like 4 of them along here. I guess we could just have the energy conduits coming down like that and have 1 either side, and maybe put the rest around the edge here. That could work, I guess. We're going to need more energy conduit though for that. Also going to need some ender pearls to get some power, so let's go and grab some of those. There should be some more in here, or the bottom one. Cool. So let's put those in there. That should be getting power, giving it to that, and let's right click and start building our sink again so that we actually have an extra life, so that we don't die. There's an Enderman. I really want to kill him, but if he kills me while this thing is still working, then we are screwed. Let's just put this to max output. That'll do, and max input. And let's get our camel pack back on. Okay, I really need to kill that Enderman. Or one of them at least, but it could be very, very, very dangerous. So I guess the plan is to have a sink storage there, a sink storage there, have another conduit coming down here. And that should be good, and then we'll probably add some more along the sides here. I may actually need to expand the room a little bit for that though. Didn't really plan this out too well. Story of my life. Anyway, let's go up here and try and kill that Enderman, I guess. Although it could be a very bad idea. No. Resist the temptation. I'm going to wait until this thing has built my sink clone, and then we'll try and kill the Enderman. Hopefully he doesn't disappear. So I will be right back once this thing has finished and we can actually kill this guy in safety, or relative safety, without actually the risk of deleting our world and losing everything. So I will be right back, guys. Okay, it's getting there. It's just finished making it, and it's just putting the skin on now. Unfortunately, that Enderman did disappear. He despawned pretty much as soon as I stopped talking, stopped recording. So that sucks. But also I made some extra hardened energy conduit so that we can get this set up properly. So these sink storage things. Let's actually search up sink quickly. So sink shell constructor is what we've got here, and shell storage is what we need. So that requires 4 obsidian, a block of iron, a weighted iron pressure plate, and also this sink core, which is rather expensive. Daylight sensors. It's not actually that bad. We could make one quite easily. It's just going to require a lot of quartz, which requires a lot of nether. I mean, yeah, a lot of quartz. So we could make them quite easily, which is why I was planning to have quite a few of them. I believe these things actually require a redstone signal to work. Like if you... We'll test out in a bit, hopefully once we've made one, but I believe if you don't give it a redstone signal, it's not going to work. And if you take off the redstone signal, like if you put your clone in there and then take off the redstone signal, then the clone will get deleted, basically. Which is not good. So we're going to have levers and make sure that we never turn those levers off. And I also believe that these things will store inventory, which is why I've put a chest here, just so that we can put all of our inventory in there and not have to worry about it. Because, yeah, I'd rather not have them store inventory, because I'm not too sure as to which one we're going to spawn in. I'm really not familiar with this mod, so I think I'd prefer to just have us spawn in with nothing really but a camel pack. And maybe like some torches or a sword or something. Or maybe nothing, and then come over to our armoury thing and just equip ourselves with whatever we want, and we can just have it all stored here. And I think that's a lot easier, and yeah, just better in my opinion. Although it is really cool that they store inventory. So we really needed that Enderman so that we could make the sink core thing. But I guess we could just craft one. We're going to need a lot of quartz for it though, so let's check how much quartz I've got. Not a lot, really. 8 pieces. I believe we need at least... Well, we're going to need 6 for each daylight sensor. Well, 6 for the 2 daylight sensors, and then another 2, so only 8. We should have enough. Then 2 emeralds, a block of lapis, and an ender pearl. I guess we could craft that quite easily. Let's take the lapis, the redstone, 2 emeralds, And I think that's pretty much it. And an ender pearl. I don't think I've got any more stored in these chests. We'll have to go down to our mob spawner, which is doing quite well actually. It's probably a good idea. Oh, no, 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 don't want to go up there. Probably a good idea to check on the loots that we're getting. Not too much in this end because I don't think I've got that on. But in our regular anything goes spawner, we should have quite a lot of loot. So let's check the chests. Holy poop, yes we have quite a lot. Let's take some ender pearls because they are good for power and we also need them to craft this thing. Loads of armor, some pretty cool enchants on that armor as well. Sweet, I need to go through these and find what I want to strip the enchantments off. Unbreaking is always good to have. I guess it's just that one chest full. Loads of bows. I'm going to have to get rid of these or just repair them. I'll do that off camera though because that's not too interesting. Also, I have set up a potion brewing area, but I'm going to work on that some more and I think we'll come back to that in another episode. Let's go back up and... Hey dude. I'll also show you something else that I've been working on. Basically an automatic soul sand maker. But it could use some work, like... Need to keep taking sand from this place and taking it over there for it to work properly. Which kind of sucks, but it's not too much of a hassle. It's easier than having to stand there for ages waiting for the water to turn into witch water and putting more stuff in. You'll see how it works in a second. It's a pretty simple design. Anyway, let's what do we need for the daylight sensors? Glass and slabs. I think I put some slabs in here. Yes, I did. Sweet. So, let's do it in this one. So let's make some daylight sensors. 2 of those, and I believe we should be able to just shift click that in there. Sweet, we have a sink core. Now we need the shell storage, so we need glass panes, 4 obsidian, iron block, and an iron pressure plate. How do we actually make the iron pressure plate? Oh, just 2 iron, that's rather easy. So I should have a couple of blocks of iron, we only need 1, and 2 of those. Let's do that, and let's also make some panes. Do I have panes in here? No. Glass panes. And let's get some obsidian from our obsidian generator, which last time I checked had loads in. I think I've kind of shut it off now. Yeah, I've turned the... Have I? I thought I shut it off, yeah. Pretty sure I disconnected the fluid duct, so because it was just making so much obsidian, it was just not necessary. So we need 4 of these. We want to run out of water already. Wow, okay. And that should be all we need to craft this thing, so... Shell storage, sweet. Now, I will be making the second one once I've killed that last Enderman, because the reward is a spammer launcher and another sink core. Well, you can pick one of these. Obviously, the sink core is the most expensive, and probably going to be my choice. And I believe this may have opened up or finished a quest in creating life, sorry. Yeah, cool. So rewards, we get a leadstone energy cell and a camel pack for this, just for making the shell storage. Let's claim that. And that's that one complete. Cool. So let's go up and we'll add this shell storage thing. So we'll add it to this side and we'll give it a redstone signal, and you can see the little light turn on to tell you that it's working. Now if we walk in there, it will, I believe it will move this clone over to there. I'm not too sure, or it will create a entirely new one. But first I'm going to take all my stuff and put it in here, because I don't really want my stuff to go in with the sink storage thing, the sink clone. Let's actually just test it. We'll put a few torches in our inventory just to test it. And anything else? No, that should be fine. Let's also take our armor off, and we'll put that fresh camel pack on just before we go in. Cool, so let's put the camel pack on, and we'll head in here. And, okay. What happened there? Ah, that's really cool. So now we can make a new one in this one. And we have a spare sink clone, or a new life, basically. And as you can see, he's got the camel pack on. You can kind of see the straw going into his mouth. And I may actually take a quick screenshot of this, because you know how much I love screenshots. And now that should be the thumbnail. I probably will take another one in between. Now we've got nothing because we spawned from this guy. So let's take all our stuff back. Let's put these on. And that is such a cool mod. Now we've got a couple of spare lives. We can have, obviously, like an infinite amount of lives, really, if we take the time to make loads and loads of sink storage, or sink storage things, loads of clones. Cool, so let's head over to the soul sand thing that I was talking about. And then I guess we'll wait for nighttime, try and kill that last Enderman, and then I will make another one. Make another sink storage thing. I'll do that off camera. And I just want the spammer launcher. I think in the next episode we may go and try out the spammer launcher. See what it does, because it seems quite cool. The needle gun is definitely really, really cool, and I think it's from the same mod, Mine Factory Reloaded. Also, I made some helium plant seeds. These are quite cool, although I need some more netherrack to be able to test it out. Basically, you can only plant them on netherrack, like the fire seeds, but these ones you have to plant upside down, so I'm going to have to add another layer of netherrack on top of there. So this is the automatic soul sand maker. Basically, I've got a water generator here. We got some leaves. Well, we had some leaves in there. It's melted them all down. And this makes water, goes into the barrel. So there's a little buffer storage thing there. And that should turn into witch water. And these these autonomous activators will have sand in them. Or at least one of them will have sand in them. And he'll put they're all on right click, so they will right click the sand in there. And when it's ready, once it's turned into soul sand, they'll right click it out. The vacuum hopper will pick it up and put it into the barrel. So that is really simple, really easy, and really, really useful, because I could use this soul sand to make quartz and also gas tiers, and you can also get cobalt and ardite from it, which is really, really useful stuff. That's like the highest grade of metal in this. And this thing works really well, actually. The thing that takes the longest is waiting for the water to turn into witch water. Really, really happy with that. We do need to get some more leaves going into there. And I believe we probably need to set up some kind of tree farm, automatic tree farm using the harvester and stuff. And I've been setting up an area over here for that. I don't think it needs to be this large, though. I believe it only works in a 3x3 as standard, the harvester. You can actually put some upgrades in it, but I think I'll just leave it as a 3x3, probably. So I may actually reduce the size of this thing. I need to play around with that and get something set up, and then we'll do it in a video, or perfect it in a video. So this thing's working well. We've got another 6 already. That's not really working. It's just going straight into the vacuum hopper. I want to leave 1 in there. That's better. Cool. Let's now I can use these to I can sift these to get some gas tiers and other stuff, as I said, which is really useful stuff. Because I don't think ghasts or mini ghasts actually drop gas tiers. The only way of getting them is sifting soul sand, which kind of sucks. But it's kind of cool at the same time. It's like forcing you to do all this ex nihilo stuff, or ex nihilo. So yeah, my smeltery is kind of useless now. I don't really use it apart from making tinker tools or clear glass, which I've actually had to make quite a lot of to do that thing. But anyway, that's pretty cool. We got our automatic sifter working a bit better now. It should actually be smelting all of the good stuff into ingots. Whoa, we got loads of stuff in here now. Got all the smooth stone, we got gold, silver, more silver. 2 types of silver, okay, strange, and lead. And it's basically just working through all of these materials. It should leave the ones that we blacklisted. And it should smelt all of those things into ingots. Good stuff. As I said, we could double them with the smeltery or triple them with the high oven. But that's not really necessary, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that's just a lot easier. And it's not really necessary to double them. We're going to have like unlimited amounts of ingots anyway, as I said. Over here, I'll probably set up my AE storage or something else. Not really too sure what I'm going to do with this area right here, but we'll think about it. We'll find something to do. Now, I am going to try and get this last Enderman. Make sure I've got my needle gun out. Have I got extra ammo for it? Yeah, 5 clips. That should be enough. I will actually make a whole bunch more needle gun ammo, and I'll put some in a barrel here. And I'll try and think of other stuff that we need for our survival kit. If you've got any suggestions as to what else we can put in this room, apart from armor, tools, weapons, or anything that I haven't really thought of, then let me know in the comments section. As I said, we'll have some potions, hopefully, in here once we get onto making potions. I kind of need to perfect the potion room a bit more. We've got some Enderman over here. Ooh. Oh, I should have put my jetpack on. Okay, hopefully, yep, he's coming. You can just fly around and shoot them. It's actually probably easier. He says that and he can't even hit him. Let's just stand under here for now. I think he's right below me. Okay, so when I was testing this, they didn't actually really teleport over to me. They just kind of stood there and took it. Like, they'd stand over there and I'd just be shooting them. And they'd get mad, but they wouldn't really try and teleport over to me. Yes. Die. Did we kill him or did the cactus kill him? I can't tell. Let's check the quest book, and hopefully that registered as a kill from us. Basic survival, all quests complete. Sweet, let's go into that. Yes, it did register. And we've finished the basic survival quest chain. So we get a spammer launcher, a tracking self-propelled anti-material rocket. Okay, and we're going to choose the sync core. Let's claim that. Oh man, I cannot wait to mess around with this spammer. And yeah, basic survival, all quests complete. Really cool. So glad we finished our very first quest chain. It'd be nice if they added some more, but there's still quite a lot of stuff to do, I guess. We need to make a kinetic compressor and also make some more technological revolution stuff. AE systems, some more machines, which we'll get onto in the next episode. I think one of these is the, yeah, this one's like the tree thing, the tree farm thing. This one is like more advanced induction smelters and stuff, and this one is obviously AE storage. We'll get onto that in the next episode or a future one. Holy crap, this is awesome. So, tracking self-propelled anti-material rockets. How easy are these to create? What? Yeah, it's sorted my inventory. Let's do that. Okay, they're not very easy at all. Takes fireworks, TNT, logic expansion cards, and that only makes 2, so yeah. That's quite expensive. We need to work on a system that's going to get us loads and loads of these logic expansion cards. We can already make loads of PCBs. It's not actually that hard to turn them into expansion cards, I guess. So, yeah, we need to make a whole bunch of these and have them stored up, because these are used in so many things, and they're really useful. I also need to make buttloads of these capacitors and transistors. So, I'll work on that off camera. And I was going to test out the spammer launcher in this episode. Probably not a good idea to do it around my base though. I was going to head to a city and test it out. Maybe we'll save that for the next one. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. We'll save that for the next episode. And I'll try and make some more in between episodes as well so that we can go and destroy some zombie pigmen. But I think that's going to pretty much do it for this episode. We've got our armory, we've got a sink storage area. Pretty cool stuff. And it should be pretty much safe. I know that an Enderman can teleport in there, which kind of sucks. But hopefully they don't, and we should be safe in there. When we respawn. That's a good idea, actually. I may try and make this a bit more Enderman proof. Like add some half slabs or something. I'm not too sure what we're going to do, but if you got any suggestions on how to make this a bit more safe, then let me know in the comments section. And automatic sifting things, we got quite a few things done in this episode. I'll work on the potion room for the next one, and also making some more spammer rocket launcher things, some more rockets for this thing. And also someone mentioned that I should, well, they told me I should go to like a certain area. I think it was like minus or plus 5,000, minus 5,000 coordinates. I guess I'll check that out and see what's over there. It should be interesting. Hopefully there's like a new city or something. I'm not too sure what's going to be over there. Maybe like I don't know, maybe like a nether biome or something. I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's gonna pretty much do it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, as always, guys, and I'll see you next time.